Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to start this week's readings and continuing with the series of reading for Scorpio idols in this Scorpio season. So today is going to be for the leader of the Boyz, for Sangyeon. I did pull cards for Q because Q's birthday was also last week, so yeah, his is available on my last live stream if you want to check it out. So yes, today is going to be all about Sangyeon. So yes, let's begin with the cards that he got. We start with the card of the Star, Six of Cups, Knight of Swords, the Moon, Eight of Cups, and the World. And then from the Oracle, he got the card of Mercury in Aquarius, Originality. It's very interesting because I usually, when I do this spread for them, for individual readings, I pull only 5 cards. But again, when I was like placing the cards, this last card wanted to come in as well, so I took it, and it was the last card that is the World. That definitely it's like a very it's a very meaningful card, most of all because it's a major arcana. So I do believe that major arcana have like this like deeper meanings than the regular minor arcana. So definitely seeing that the last card was the World is sort of like makes this reading a bit more hopeful, in a sense that whatever he goes through or whatever Sangyeon goes through, it's all a cycle, and probably that the message here is that no matter how many like obstacles and how many deceptions we go through, it's just a phase. The world is all about movement. It's all about sometimes really being able to close the chapter and start all over. That it's all about cycles. It's not like a permanent thing or feeling. Like life, it's all about changes. So definitely, it's a good message. We start with the Star and the Six of Cups. So definitely for Sangyeon, maybe this year it had been very like it had been special. I think that there's something about him like really like trying his best to connect with generosity, with him like always be there maybe for the members, for the people that need him. you know um he probably also got a few moments of protagonism, here with the Star card. Maybe he got a few opportunities to shine even more. So there's something about feeling very grateful, feeling very like a bit nostalgic, seeing the like the past, and reflecting on the past, and what got them to where they are right now. I believe that this has to do with the group. There's something here with this reading that I think that it expresses everything that he feels when it comes to the Boyz. Not so much about what's going on with him and his like individual life or private life. I think that there's something in this reading that lets me know that he had been thinking a lot about the group, and he had been putting a lot of his energy into the group, trying to defend everything that they had built, everything that they had earned. There's something about him with the Knight of Swords in the middle. There's something about him feeling very protective, feeling very feeling very fierce. Like, okay, I have to protect this. I have to protect the good memories. I have to protect the times where we were able to shine, the times where we succeeded, the times where we had fun, the times that, he sort of wants to like protect this, and he can get a bit like sharp when it comes to his communication. I sense that he could have very heavy conversations with maybe the higher ups or maybe the CEOs or the managers. I see him like speaking up a bit more. Also, I see this Knight of Swords in here, and then I remember this Oracle card that it's Mercury in Aquarius, originality. So I do get that probably he's feeling very, very connected to the Aquarius energy, in the sense that probably he wants to bring more originality to the group, or he wants the group to advance to different paths, different options, and just be original. And I think that in order for him to do this, he will have to probably face a lot of, like, he will have to be very insistent, very insistent, very sharp, very, he will also have to choose his words very carefully, because he could get a bit like too emotional, or maybe like too in his feelings. um but yeah, with the moon and the eight of cups, he could actually like finish the year feeling a bit like he has to relax a little bit. There's something about him feeling frustrated from time to time, and feeling like people don't really listen to what he has to say. There's something about him being disappointed in, I don't know, yeah, maybe he comes up with ideas, or he comes up with, also like bringing the other members' ideas, and just being very proactive when it comes to bringing new things, and there's something about him being left with this bittersweet feeling, like I'm tired of like pushing people, not people pushing, like it feels like he's forcing things when it comes to his career. It seems like he has to be exaggerated sometimes, or he has to get angry, or he has to get intense in order, I don't know, he can also have to, feel like he has to get like out of control in order for him to be taken seriously, like I really, like I'm really serious about this. I want us to do something different. Like I want to introduce originality, and I want you to listen to me, and I want you to do what I say. And when I think about this, I don't think that it's about the group, like him talking to the group. I think that he's talking about talking to someone that is in authority or is in charge. I think that he feels very unprotected in that sense. Like he feels like he's not appreciated. Like he could probably be ignored or silenced. Like he's like, okay, like they make him believe that they will take his ideas into consideration, but then eventually they turn out to be something different, totally different. So there's something about him also, sort of like with the moon and the eight of cups. There's something about him like sort of giving up, giving up and being like, I'm not going to force anything. I'm not going to fight for anything. Like whatever it is, it is. Like this year has been very, it has been very positive. Like definitely I could see that the experiences that he had with the group, probably the concerts and everything, it was very positive. I think that this year was very positive. He feels like, okay, we are back to be who we were as a group. Maybe he's talking about the group's dynamic, them being able to, reconnect again. But then there's something about him feeling like there's a lot of things that he doesn't understand about the industry. There's a lot of things that he's like, I'm trying to do my work. I'm trying to be a good leader, and you are not paying attention to what I have to say. Like, I'm really trying, and I'm doing this because, I care about the group, and I want the group to do well. but I think that he's slowly like sort of slowing down. His energy is like, okay, maybe there's something about the industry that is already arranged to be a certain way, and there's something about him feeling a bit disappointed and sad about it, but also understanding, like, okay, I get it. This is the path that we have to walk as a group, and there's nothing I can do at the moment to change it. So, okay, I will stop insisting. There's something about him, and I think that it's a good decision because he can get too nervous, or he can get too moody, or he can get like too much, like feeling too out of control. And I think that he doesn't need to get to that period of feeling so out of control, because it only hurts him. Because probably these people don't even care. So it's about sometimes like understanding and let it go and just be like, okay, okay, I guess things are like this, and okay, now things are going to be like this. And with the world, there's something about him also, like letting time pass. Probably this time of year, or maybe this comeback, or maybe whatever is going on with the world and with society and with people in general, it's not the right time to get aggressive. It's not the right time to get arrogant, I would say, because I don't think he's arrogant, not at all, but I think that he's perceived like this, and these higher ups, they don't like the way he communicates, or they don't like when he gets like probably nervous, or when he gets angry. There's a bit of like aggressiveness coming from him, and they don't like it. They are like, okay, watch your tone, don't be like this. So yeah, there's something about it. There's a power struggle, definitely. But yeah, he does it because he feels like some things are he's not 100% satisfied with certain things, so he wants to change it, and he's like the spokesperson for the rest of the members, so he cannot act like he's not seeing what's going on. But nevertheless, with the cards of the world, there's this sense of like, okay, let it go, just continue, just move on, just move on, don't get that involved, don't get that emotional. It's not worth it to get that emotional. So yeah, it's better to walk away. It's better to not go there, not at the moment. And then with the world card, there's a new beginning, definitely, for him, for the group. They're going to do okay. They're going to be okay. He is going to be okay, so don't worry about him. But yeah, it's all about like let go a bit of control. That sometimes, yeah, we don't get what we want, and it's sad, and also it's so nerve-wracking. It's so unfair. But well, I think that there's something in here with the cards that I get, that it's not about you asking for things. Sometimes some things are set in stone when it comes to this industry or these people that manage them. And I think that this is not just for the boys. I think that probably this is the reality of other groups as well. There's a bit of, like selectiveness, that there's groups that are already being selected to make it, or to have better things or better opportunities, and then there are others that it doesn't matter how hard they try, they will always be in the lower category. I don't know. But yeah, I think that he has to relax, because he's a young guy, and he's very nervous, and I don't think that that's good for his health. So he should just do what he has to do. Be with the guys, enjoy the comeback, enjoy the activities, and that's it. Because better days will come. It's just that now maybe people are very sensitive. I don't know. So yeah, he better do not push things Um, but yeah, with the card of originality, Mercury in Aquarius, yeah, there's something about him just wanting to support, the group's creativity, and wanting to support the group and the members to be able to write their own songs, or maybe write their own material, write their own ideas, to participate a bit more, to bring something different that they have been doing. Probably also with this new comeback, maybe they will bring the originality. Maybe there will be something about the concept that is going to be new, or is going to be perceived as original. But yeah, definitely this is the speech that he wants to share with others, because it's Mercury in Aquarius. So there's something about him wanting to think outside the box. It's like, okay, maybe not now, but in the future, he wants to introduce originality. And I think that he's a guy that even though now things are not that easy to modify, because probably some things are already arranged, he's still thinking that next time he's going to get his chance to introduce the originality that he wants. Because there's also something about him that I feel like he wants to be original. There's something about him not wanting the group to be just one of those groups that are just like the rest. They admire so much people. They value so much others. They have huge respect for the people that came before them. But at the same time, he's like, guys, we have to be our own style. We have to have originality. We cannot continue being associated with others. He doesn't want the group to be associated with others. He wants the group to have independence, and also this is very Aquarius, to be independent, to be original, to be something out of the box, to be unexpected. There's something about him wanting to introduce the element of surprise as well, and he feels like, okay, yeah, because probably, and I think that this is personal, probably he's a bit tired and bored of the K-pop system. There's something about him probably feeling a bit like he had seen it all. Like he had seen things like being replicated and copied over and over and over, and he's like, oh, I don't want to do this again. So there's something about him wanting originality also in his life. Maybe he sees other artists that he admires, and he's like, I want us to be able to do this as well. So he is thinking about it. He wants to achieve this. I don't think he's going to achieve this like this year, but probably next year, after this cycle ends and a new one begins, he's going to be hurt. He's going to, like, something is going to happen. I don't know if maybe it's the group, that the group will have like a better deal, or something is going to change, that probably he will be a bit much more closer to get this originality. But definitely he's like I was mentioning, that he should let it go for now. I think that he will let it go for now, but he will still have it in mind. He will still have it in his mind. And he's not going to forget it. He's going to be like, okay, maybe not now, okay, but in the future, yes. So yeah, I see him being very like fixated and insistent, and this is very, very Scorpio, I would say. But yeah, I believe that he will have that he wants for the group and for himself. So yeah, guys, this is all I have for him. I hope that you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.